What's going on, everybody? Good morning, happy Saturday. So today I've got a Freightliner Cascadia with the DD13. Customer states going through oil, lost about a gallon-ish, right around there. His concern was, am I burning it or what's going on? So he did say he had some kind of oil leak. Looks like he thought it was coming out of the exhaust. We went ahead and pulled the turbo off, the manifold off, I'm sorry, the exhaust manifold off. Okay, we didn't mess with the EGR, which is really nice about this. Got a flashlight in there, checked everything out. Other than just kind of normal wear where you see just a little bit of weepage, okay, that's kind of just over time. That's it. We had this thing running, we had it at a high RPM, we had no oil leaks at all, okay? The turbo itself is very dry on the outlet side, which is over here. So we're kind of wondering, okay, what the hell's going on? And you kind of look down here, and there we go. So this is definitely something we're seeing that could be the problem. You've got your oil return. This is obviously, we're gonna replace this brand new. This is your oil supply to the turbo. There's a little banjo bolt that goes up and over to the turbo. And again, this is the return side. There's an O-ring. So we're gonna replace this brand new. We're gonna replace not the banjo bolt, but the seals that are with it. And again, this is the only place, let me show you guys, got an oil leak, right? It's coming down and it's shooting all the way across. It's spraying over the one box. So I could kind of see where the customer is thinking that, hey, maybe I got a potentially an issue with the engine. If you look down the outlet side of the turbo, or say the exhaust, this thing's dry, man. I mean, normal soot, no oil, nothing like that at all. So I think this is just the only issue that we're having. So we're gonna clean this up. We're gonna replace this drain tube, the two banjo bolt seals. Let me show you that right now. And here we go. So we're gonna put new exhaust manifold gasket on. This is the actual drain tube that's gonna go into the side of the block. It's gonna come with a brand new seal or O-ring. We have, hold on guys and gals, got your gasket, okay, or your seal. That's gonna be brand new. Tony's gonna go ahead and take out the banjo bolts so I can make sure I get the proper seals. So this is the only place that I saw where we had any kind of oil leak, okay? So I'm wondering, look at that. That's the only place that we got oil seeping all over the place. So we're gonna clean this all up. We're gonna put everything back together. This is dry. Let me grab a flashlight. Alrighty guys, so I got a flashlight and I wanna show you guys, this is the outlet side of the turbo. That is completely dry, okay? Even the turbine, I'm thinking, okay, not a turbo issue because you kind of work your way down and around. This is where it gets mounted up to the manifold. That looks really dry, right? All the way inside on both sides, both channels. The only place, again, I'm seeing any kind of oil leak is right here. Kind of working its way down, down, down. Okay, this side's dry, completely dry. So I don't think we have a turbo issue. I think we just have something going on here where that's leaking and that's leaking. So we're gonna get this thing all put together. This does have a Schmelite. I'm not gonna talk trash about the Schmelite, but guys, I don't get this. They cap off the EGR flow. I think it just kind of creates an undue back pressure. I really don't think that's the way to go, guys. I really think the best way to do is just let this thing breathe as best as possible, and your truck will thank you for it, and other components I think so as well. So we're gonna replace this. It does have two shims aside from the clamps. There's a shim here and there's a shim here, or a gasket, whatever you guys want to call it. So let me get these parts that we need from Freight Shaker. We're gonna replace, actually that's the that's for the boost that goes over to the V-pod, so I'm not gonna mess with that. That's pretty much it. So guys, let me grab some stuff, let me grab some tools, let me grab some parts that we need, and I'll keep you all posted and go from there. Alrighty guys, good morning. So we got our new gaskets. Got the front gasket right over here, got the rear gasket, we got some guides, clean this all up, and again, this is what I'm thinking the culprit was right here. This is why we had this nasty oil leak. Okay, we still got a little bit of the old O-ring here. I gotta scrape that out a little bit better. So we're gonna get that in there. Got this all cleaned up, ready to go. Got our bolts, a little bit lube. We're gonna go to install everything, torque it all down, and go from there. I'm gonna try to record this as best I can. It's gonna be a very weird angle because I'm gonna have to mount it from here, and you're gonna get more of a side shot. but I'll do what I can to show you as much as I can. Alrighty guys, so we got everything lined up. I did put some guides. Let's see if I can help you guys see it. So exhaust, we got the front, middle, you got the rear. Got some of these old studs that we cut off and kind of used the guide. And then we're ready to go from there, okay? What I'd advise to do, if you can, you need to disconnect this EGR, okay? This is part of your EGR actuator, EGR valve. Careful when you disconnect it. A lot of times it snaps and it breaks and it creates some problems. So everything's pretty much lined up. Now all you got to do is simply put the reverse order of the way you took it apart. So I'm not going to really bore you with all that. This bolt down here, this little hidden one that the wonderful engineers at Detroit designed, I'd advise that you put that on there together, and that way, because it backs up and it kind of hits right in here. So anyway, we're gonna get this thing back together. Gonna put this piece here, which is part of the oil drain. Okay, we're gonna put that brand new. It's all cleaned up and ready to go now. This is our oil supply to the turbo. Okay, you're gonna see that's gonna kind of come up this way. This is the drain, which comes down that way. Lucky for us, a lot of these things didn't really snap and break, so I'm really thankful for that. The fun part, of course, is gonna be the turbo, because you have one little stud back here, so it works off of a nut, and the rest you're gonna have some bolts. 1, 2, 3. Okay, pretty simple. Again, pretty straightforward. If you can, use a little bit of oil, maybe a little bit of anti-seize, depending on what your preference is or what the book calls for. And that's pretty much that. So I'm going to show you guys some progress as we go along. I'm not going to show you guys the entire process, just because got a lot of work to do, guys, which I'm very thankful for. So we gotta get a move on. So giving you guys a little heads up.